us in the ghetto, we notorious. This be breeding warriors. Anything you place in front of me, I'll be victorious. Straight about the trenches where it's vicious, but it's glorious. Ready for whatever, never scared. We got the Lord with us in the ghetto, we notorious. This be breeding warriors. Anything you place in front of me, I'll be victorious. Straight about the trenches.
A Starstruck podcast, back at it once again. I am here with one of South Bend's famous, outstanding young men, Blake Wesley.
Yes,
How
sir.
you doing, sir?
Doing good, man. Can't complain. Blessed to be here. Blessed to be back in the city during All-Star break, enjoying my time off, so I'm here.
Absolutely. Well, I didn't want to go without saying, because this guy, he means so much to the game, so much to the city of South Bend. This guy went to Riley High School. He was drafted by the San Antonio Spurs at the 25th pick overall. And then, obviously, you just had a new move to Portland. All right, so, obviously, I know the city is extremely proud of you, and I just wanted to bring you on and make sure that, people understand the significance of who you are and what you represent, especially to the game. Yep. So, tell me, man, since you've been here, I know you said All-Star break. How's everything? What's going on? What you been doing?
So I got here about 2-3 days ago. Had to get some rest because I left from Utah because we played Utah the day before. I left at like 5 a.m. in the morning. Got here around 12 p.m. and then took a nap. Went to go grab some food, and then I went to my granddad's. I don't really get to spend time with him like that. And I recently, a year ago today, I lost my grandma. So, I try to make it over there as much as I can, especially during this time, All-Star break. Didn't want to take a trip nowhere. Just wanted to come home, spend time with my family, have a good time, and see my friends. So, yeah. Absolutely.
So family obviously is very big to you. I know we were talking about it a little bit. Tell me, where did it all start for you? I know you have been a basketball junkie these last few years, but when you talk about where it started, how it really happened for you, were you a baseball player, football player, then turned basketball player? Because I was, personally. I used to play all the young sports, 10, 11, 12 years old, but it came a time where I said, okay, we got this time to focus on basketball. And a lot of people around me used to tell me that. So
yeah, so I started off with soccer at the YMCA. I used to go to the YMCA with my sister and my brother all the time. Then I started basketball around 4 or 5, and then kept playing football and soccer. And then I just said, forget it, I'm just going to stick to basketball around 5th or 6th grade. And then I was like, football sound fun. I'm going to try football. So I did football in middle school from 6th, 7th, 8th grade. And then after 8th grade, I couldn't do football no more. It was a time to really lock in on basketball. The people in high school, they was just too big. And I was, I'm slim. So I was like, no, I got to stop. So I just chose to basketball. Yeah. And it all worked out for me at the end of the day. And I don't think my mom wanted me to play football because I was so light and I was going to get thrown around. So, basketball worked out for me.
So when you were playing football, like obviously it was Pee Wee football. Did y'all have a well-known football Pee Wee program around here? What was it called?
Well, no, I didn't even play Pee Wee football.
Oh,
Pop Warner? Yeah,
Pop
so
Warner.
I used to go watch my other friends play Pop Warner, but I never played.
Okay.
My mom didn't let me play, so I started playing football 6th, 7th, and 8th grade at LaSalle.
Oh, at LaSalle.
Yeah, Ronnie Jennings was my coach.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I was there with him, and then he left, and then, I forgot my other coach, but yeah, it was fun because in middle school, everybody not as big, everybody the same size. So I had fun. And then 8th grade, I was like, no, I can't play this. Absolutely. I actually broke my thumb playing football my 8th grade year. Yeah, I was
doing what? Catching it or?
No, I was a quarterback and we played in the semifinals and I was running. I slipped, and my thumb got caught in the ground, and then I was like, dang, the ball feel weird.
Yeah.
Next day, they was like, my thumb broke. It was broke. So I still played. Still finished out the game. Still had a couple touchdowns, but I was like, no, I can't do this. So
you play receiver?
I pllayed quarterback, receiver, and corner.
Oh, okay.
In middle school, you can play both
Everything,
sides. Yeah. High school, you can do it too. But NFL, you can. But it's hard. So
Yeah, that's tough.
yeah.
That's interesting, man. I like to talk about that because a lot of people that come up and become great basketball players, they have a history in other sports. And it's just interesting to share it with people because a lot of times you think it's just you know. I was a great I would say a good baseball player, good football player when I was young. But again, once that, that real high school stuff started hitting, that's a different story.
Yeah, so I used to watch Jalen Jennings. I went to school with him.
Okay.
In middle school and high school. And he was so fast. But I'm like, dang, he was getting hit. I'm like, dang, I don't think I can't do it. So I was like, I'm just gonna stick to basketball, and it all worked out.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Well, tell me this: as far as like mentorship, when you were coming up, I heard you mention your coach from your junior high school. Like, did you have any major mentors that were in your life that kind of directed you and put you in place?
So I remember when I played at LaSalle, it was a basketball game. I had met Sed. That was my first time meeting Sed and Brandon McKnight.
Okay.
And then I've been knowing since I was in 6th grade. So he came to the game. I think I had like 20. Yeah, and then he came, and then we met. And then after that, we just got close. I started working out with him. And he's been my mentor ever since today. He tell me what's right. He tell me what's wrong. So I need that guidance, especially at the age of 22. Being young in the NBA, it's not easy. You got distractions and stuff like that. So he's been a good mentor. And Brandon Knight has been a very good mentor to me. So, yeah.
And those are by far two of the best players to come up out of South Bend. Very good friends of mine as well. And I can't say enough about those guys. I have some special stories about Sid Moody.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that, really took the game very serious, had a lot of passion, desire, and focus when it came to being a great player. I had the pleasure of almost coaching him on my CBA team. He came over to our team, and, he got a good deal overseas before we got started. So he was able to go play, and, that's what it was all about, just the developmental part of it, But I'm happy to hear that he's a mentor and he's able to, was able to train you and some now. I know you have another trainer as well.
Yeah, his name is Joe Bunasar. I met him my sophomore, junior year of high school.
Okay.
So I was getting recruited by Notre Dame, and on Saturdays, Notre Dame, they have like for the recruits you can play with the older guys in the college. So we was playing, and his son was the manager, and my dad was just on the other end. He was sitting next to Joe. He was like, yeah, I'm Joe Bunasar, such and such, such and such. And then he's like, here's my company. This is what I do. My dad was like, oh, this is what you do? And then we connected soon. So I went there that summer with Sid. We had a good time playing with the pros. I actually played against my teammate, Scoot Henderson.
Oh, yeah.
So it was all full circle. So I played against him in that summer, and then now he's my teammate. So I think that's a blessing. But yeah, I met Joe, and he's been a good mentor to me too.
Yeah, Joe's a good guy. I actually know Joe.
Yeah.
I've heard of his runs. Like they talk big about him at all times.
I mean, good runs in the summer for sure. A lot of NBA guys, a lot of overseas guys come back and play. The gym is hot. Sweaty, so I mean, super hot. Yeah, yes. So I mean, it's in Vegas, so it's good. It's good runs, good vibes out there. He a good dude, so yeah.
Of course. Blake, how did you fall in love with the game? And the reason why I ask you that is because, again, when you come on my platform, like we talk about greatness and the ways to really get yourself in that space from a basketball standpoint, but more of a mental standpoint. And that was my job. That was my focus. Being an athlete, that's one of the things that I wanted to spew out to everybody, my teammates, my coaches, that greatness is where this lies. But also I fell in love with the game at a young age, and it allowed me to understand that this basketball can take you places. It can take you far in life. And when I really understood that, I started getting a lot more serious. How did you really fall in love with the game?
Like you said, I mean, at a young age, my dad introduced me. He played at Ball State. So at a young age, the basketball can take you a long way. I mean, you can make a lot of money, put on for your family.
Yes.
Put on for others, help the community. That's what I like to do. So yeah, I fell in love with the game of basketball at a young age, just like you said. I say around the age of basically as soon as I met Ed, for real. In sixth, seventh grade, it took some sacrifices to get to the top, get to the NBA level. Had to stop hanging out with people, work out twice a day. Me and Say used to go at 5:30 in the morning, and then I'll go to school, and then he'll pick me up from school, and we'll go again at night. So it's all about the hard work. It's all about the dedication. So.
Absolutely. So let's talk about selecting high schools, all right, when it was time to go to Riley. So I know a lot of times in different cities, it may be some restrictions or rules. You have to get an address here and blah, blah, blah. My question to you is, did you select Riley, or was that something that that was your obligation to go to Riley?
So I don't know if you know J.R. Koninsky.
I do.
Yeah, so he played at St. Joe. So we used to play Hoosier Premier together. They was trying to get me to come to St. Joe. So I'm like, all right, I'll how the school work and stuff like that. They was like, it's hard. And I don't like doing school. So I'm like, I don't know if that's going to work out for me.
Right.
So my mom was like, the best bet is you just go to Riley and see how you like it, and we'll go from there. And I loved it. So, yeah, and I feel like I could have went somewhere else. After my junior year, I was going to go to La Lumiere.
Yeah.
But I was just so loyal to Riley. They treated me good, so I just decided to stay. We won a sectional championship and lost in regional. So I feel like I had a good experience there. Shout out to Mr. Anderson. He got me through all the ups and downs.
That was your head coach?
That was my principal.
Oh, the principal.
I had 4 coaches in 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so I had my first year was Eric Brand.
Okay.
My second year was Jared Drake. My third year was Andre Owens, and then my fourth year was Alex Daniel. So I had 4 coaches in 4 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was tough. I mean, it wasn't easy because you got to adjust to the coach, adjust to their game plan, stuff like that. So I mean, it was hard for me. So, but I got through it. So
yeah, that's good. And you said y'all won the sectional, huh?
Yeah, we won the sectionals. So freshman year we went to semi-state. We lost. That's when we had the Measy, Shamar, Marlon, all them. So my sophomore year we lost to Penn in the first round. My junior year, we lost to Culver Academy in the second round, and then my senior year, we beat Adams in the sectional championship. Okay. Nobody thought we can make it. I will never forget the day of the game, the Twitter, they got the Barstool Adams, so it was like students come out to the game so we finally can capture our sectional championship. And I sent that to my dad. I sent that to Sid. So they was like, oh yeah, it's on now. So then after we won, I was like, dang, like this crazy. Like,
right.
They was talking all that, and then we won, so it was crazy. So yeah.
That's big time. Yeah. That's big time. Yeah, high school was always one of those. I don't know, man. You just feel good about having good high school careers because it's bragging rights all through the city. So
that's what it is. It's only bragging
home,
rights. Yeah.
Exactly. You get home, you want to talk and say, I was this, I was that, but also have something to back it up. That's cool. So now out of Riley High School, it's time to get recruited. It's time to get recruited to college. I'm not going to say Notre Dame, but to college. When that process was happening, obviously you ultimately selected Notre Dame, but what did that look like? What did that feel? Were you highly recruited? What was your ranking in high school? What did that look like for you?
So I started off my sophomore year when I had Jared Drake. I had got hurt. I had broke my wrist.
Okay.
In Sed's gym.
Okay.
Janai Griffin was ahead of me, so long ahead of me. So I'm competitive. So we was playing, and I went up to try to go block the shot. I'm talking about he had the rim already. I'm trying to block it, and he dunked it, and he smashed my wrist through, and I landed on my wrist, and I got up. I was like, my wrist feel weird. My bone was like, it was like up, and my wrist was like this, and I broke it. I ran over to my dad. He was like, what's wrong? I said, look at my wrist. It was like this whole thing was this lump right here.
Really?
It was broke.
Yeah.
So then he went to the gas station. He old school. He went to the gas station. He got a bag of ice and tried to put it on my wrist the night. I'm like, man, I cannot sleep. It's like I think it's broke.
Throbbing.
Yeah, it's throbbing. I can't sleep. I'm crying. I'm like, dang. So I didn't want to wake him up. So the next morning, went to the doctor. They said it was broke. So had a cast. I didn't think I was gonna get recruited after that. I thought my recruitment was over. And then I got back. Butler started to call.
Okay.
My sophomore, ended my sophomore, going into my junior year for summer. Butler start calling. All the mid-majors, Toledo, stuff like that. I went on a visit to them, but they didn't offer me. So I'm like, okay, what they waiting on? They not trying to offer me yet. And then kept working. My junior year just took off. Purdue started calling. Notre Dame started calling. All the Kansas State, TCU, DePaul, Xavier. It was tough because you like, dang, which school is going to really fit my game?
Of course.
And I did my research. Me and my dad looked and see, like, okay, what's the best fit? Can you go in there and play right away and make an impact? So I feel like after my junior year, I was like, I'm linear it down to the schools. It was Purdue, Notre Dame, TCU, Kansas State, Xavier. So I'm like, okay, who's going to be the best? And then I just kept watching Notre Dame. I'm like, it's hometown. I can see my grandparents, they come to the game. My mom and dad come, my sister and brother. So I got down to nitty-gritty, and I just chose Notre Dame. I chose it because, it's home, it's family, 574, the style of play, the people I knew I was going to be playing with, the good guys. I heard a lot of good things about them, Prentice Hub, Cormac Ryan, stuff like that. So for me to play there, it's a blessing. And for me to be from South Bend and play at Notre Dame is a blessing too, because I only live 15 minutes away.
Of course.
So for me to go there, make an impact, being one and done, was a blessing. And yeah.
As a former athlete and coach, I understand how important it is to take care of your body. Training to compete at a high level can often deplete your body of the minerals it needs to rebuild muscle, tendons, and ligaments. But don't worry, because I have the cheat code for recovery. H3 Energetic Sea Moss. My wife and I both take it every day, and it gives us a boost of energy while also helping with those unexpected aches and pains. Look, don't get struck. Go to h3energetics.com today and grab your container of sea moss. Use the discount code ASTARSTRUCK and get one of my favorite flavors, the Mixed Berry Blast, for 10% of the regular price. One and done. I'm glad you brought that up because I definitely want to discuss that. But before we go to that, from a youngster standpoint, people that's watching this platform, again, I love for them to come here and get educated on several different topics. And that's one of them. You got one of the best players to come out of South Bend, an NBA player now that's really playing at a high level. What is your message when it comes to the recruiting process for players? Because so many people are confused. So many people are thinking it's one way when it's really this way. People in your ear talking. What is the most important thing to understand and know before you make your college decision?
I would say know who you talking to. Do your research on the coach, the school, not even just the basketball. Look at the school, like how are they treating people there? Like, are the people good? Are the classes good? Stuff like that. And now today's world is different. NIL, that's what I was talking about. NIL started middle of the season for us, so it wasn't as big as it is now. I would say NIL. Just had a right support group, right family, mom and dad, whoever is with you. Just have a good support system. So I would say that. And then know where you can play. Just because it's Duke, Kentucky, Kansas don't mean, they're good schools, but are you going to play right away? Are you going to make an impact? Are you going to do what you want to do when you go there? So that's how I looked at it. Looked at Notre Dame as, okay, can I go in here and help the team? We made it to NCAA tournament. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. And again, when I always like to tell people just the truth about recruiting.
Exactly.
When you are being recruited at that level, you hit on some great points. You need to make sure that, one, you're going to be comfortable when you go. Two, you're able to really implement what you do as a player. And you're willing and ready to be developed in other areas. So that's big time information. The one and done comment. Coming from Notre Dame, that just, it sounds so
crazy.
Like, yes, you don't really believe that you can go one and done from Notre Dame. And that's not saying anything. It's just Notre Dame is known for players to come and be committed, have 4 years. And, so just talk about that a little bit, because it's such a big place, and obviously I coach there. I love everyone there, and it feels so good to be a part of it. But give me your perspective.
Yeah, going into the season, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be here 2 years, and I'm gonna see where it go. Like, I want to go to NBA after that. But I remember, never forget, after we played Kentucky, I think my stock just went up after that. And we played Illinois too. My first game, Illinois, so I was hooping, killing. So I'm like, okay. After that Kentucky game, I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready.
Hold on, what happened in the Kentucky game?
I mean, we played Kentucky. They was like 12. We was unranked. We had just lost by 30 to Boston College the 2 days before. So Alfonso Ellis was getting his jersey retired or something like that. Ring of honor.
Shout out. That's my man.
Yeah, shout out Alfonso. So he came to the practice like, hey, man, it's going to be a big game for y'all. We all in the circle huddle. He's going to be a big game for y'all. He's like, I know y'all nervous, but it's going to be, if y'all pull this off, it's going to be one of the best games in history. So we like, man, he putting a lot of pressure on us. But, like, we had a good practice 2 days before, like, or day before that, or even that day. He gave us a lot of speech, a lot of motivation. So after we just got blown out by Boston College, so we like, all right, we got to come in and really play. It's gonna be packed. It's gonna be sold out. So he really helped us a lot. We beat Kentucky at the end. It's crazy because the game winner I actually hit. I worked on with said So So the little bump into the midi.
Into the midi on the right side of the floor?
I was going towards the middle on the right side. Yeah, I was going towards the middle. I bumped him.
Okay.
I hit it, and then I ran back, tried to play defense, and then he missed it. And then we threw the ball up the court today. He dunked it for the game. So then they stormed the court. I'll never forget that day. That day was crazy.
And y'all play at Kentucky or Notre Dame?
No, that was at Notre Dame. That's when they stormed the court. Yeah, this was like 2022.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they stormed the court. It was crazy. Yeah, that was the most. That was the best day for sure.
So obviously it was time to go to the league after that.
I think it was. Even though, like you said, not a lot of people gonna want it done from Notre Dame. I think Absolutely. I was the first person. Like you said, Notre Dame is 1, 2, 3, even 4 years there.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it was the right time for me. People still give me hate to this day, talking about you could have stayed, you should have stayed.
Yeah.
You could have got draft stock up, but I'm like, I gotta do what I gotta do. My goal is to be in the NBA, not to be here forever.
Of
I mean,
course.
I gotta go. So I gotta play at the highest level. So I gotta get better with my game. So I feel like it was the right time to leave.
Yeah. And once you get, in that adulthood, and you start making decisions for yourself, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. People are going to hate you for whatever you do. You know,
you can be doing good, bad.
Yeah.
Like the NBA, like. It's just like fans. Like, you doing good, you making them happy. When you doing bad, you not making them happy, they gonna try to talk mess. So
of
I mean, it's all full circle at the end of the day.
The key to that is, I mean, knowing that it's going to happen like that anyway, you have to get inside your bubble, inside your inner self, and understand that this is about me and my family, my career, and what I'm going to accomplish. And it sounds like you had that, as a part of what you were doing. For
sure, man. I had a good support system. I got a great family, great people around me, telling me what to do, telling me not what to do. So I'm just blessed because not many people in the NBA got that. You can see family relationships go down, hill, and then boom, so all of a sudden it's done. So
of course,
I'm just blessed to have my people, blessed to have my mom and dad. They great people. So yeah.
You have siblings as well?
Yeah, I got 2 older sisters and 1 older brother.
Okay.
My brother Derek, he live here. My sister Taylor, she live in Dallas, and then my other sister live in Indianapolis.
Okay.
So yeah, they with me every step of the way too. They tell me when I'm doing wrong, when I'm doing right. So that's what you need. I don't need no sugarcoating. I need everything to be really truthful. So it's only gonna make me better.
Exactly, for sure. All right. So the big thing is coming now. Now it's time to be drafted to the NBA. Okay. Obviously, we talked about it being one and done. All right, just describe that feeling. I mean, all of us, that's our dream and aspiration, to get to the NBA, get that name on the back of your jersey, and just be on the floor with some of the best players in the world. What did that feel like, and how was it? Like, walk us through it. How did it happen?
Started with the draft. I mean, I started with the draft workouts.
Okay.
They tough. They no joke. So it's 6 guys, and it's a whole bunch of executives all over the gym. So you got to perform in front of them. It's already nervous. I remember my first workout, I was nervous. But I'm like,
what team?
I think this was my first workout was the Denver Nuggets.
Okay.
It was a whole bunch of people in there, executive, GM, scouts. They looking at you. They looking at how you walk, how you talk, how you communicating, how your footwork is, how you shooting, just everything that you may not know what they thinking. So they just look at you, and they can judge you off one thing, like bad body language, stuff like that. So I had a good workout with 6 of us. I don't know if you know Jalen Williams. He's killing right now. He was in my workout. He didn't have a good workout, but I mean it was his first one. So the first one go by, you like, okay, bet. No, second, third, fourth one, that's when you got to ramp up. So I had a good workout there. It was crazy. I think Jamal Murray was there.
Okay.
I was like, dang, like I'm really
working out with these guys.
It was crazy, but I was living out my suitcase for a month. Yeah, so I was team. I had 11 workouts. Ooh. Yeah, I was on the road for a month.
I know about that grind too.
But luckily, I didn't have a back-to-back workout, so I had a workout, then travel, and then next day I had a workout. So it was tough. It was nice. And then
let me ask you this before you continue: how much was of an impact that working with Joe and working with CM3 said? How did that help you when it came to those workouts? Because I know it can be helpful if you got some of the blueprint already. You know, how did that help you?
Well, Joe been in the business for about 27 years. So he worked out Kawhi Leonard, Chauncey Billups, stuff like that. So they already been through the workouts. So he already know what to expect to the workouts. So he giving me advice on telling me what's going to happen. We prepping for it. We're doing 3-on-3. We're doing full court because they do 3-man weave. They trying to see if you can do 3-man weave. Even though it's high school or middle school, they trying to see if you can do 3-man weave so they can trust you to like run a play, stuff like that. So they do 3-on-3. I mean, full court weave. So I'm like, dang, we doing full court weave like this?
Speed, agility, quickness. They want to see it all.
Yeah, they want to see it all. Yeah, they want to see how active you are on defense, how you talking.
Of course.
So, I mean, yeah. And CM3, he helped me out. He helped me out a lot too. Telling me to just go at everybody, don't fear none, and just be myself. So yeah.
Definite. Well, that's good, man. So yeah, I mean, even when you think about the reason I asked that, because when I was getting prepared for the NBA workouts, it was just very important for me to have some sort of knowledge of what was going to go on.
What was going to happen.
You know what I mean?
You got to have knowledge on what's going to happen, because if you go in there not knowing what's going to happen, you're like, well, what's going on? But he was telling me, y'all going to do this, y'all going to do this, be on time.
Of course.
Smile. And the interviews was kind of the tough part for me.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'll take you back to the combine. I had about 15 interviews, and they always just basically the same question. They trying to get to know you, because they put a lot of money into you, so they don't want no dude that's not gonna talk, dude that's not gonna work hard, dude that's not gonna show up. So they want to know who they're really getting, and I feel like the interviews helped me a lot because I was preparing for that.
Of course. Okay, so now it's time to get drafted. All right, draft night. Walk us through it. What happened?
Oh, that was a long night.
Yeah.
We got the hotel. Sid was there with me, my mom, my dad, family, having a good time in the hotel, getting ready, taking pictures, get on the bus. You see all the people dressed up. My boy Jay Ivy, we took a picture before.
Jay Ivy.
Yeah, we took a picture. Got to the green room, and then we got there like 3 hours before. They fed us. I'm still nervous. I'm sweating. I'm nervous. I'm like, dang, I don't know what's gonna happen.
What did you wear? Tuxedo?
A tux. Yeah, I wore a tux with a black, and I had a Notre Dame pin right here. So I was supporting Notre Dame.
That's dope.
And yeah, man. The draft happened. Like, the first round is like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I think I was sitting in the green room for about 2.5 hours. I was sitting at the table for 2.5 hours. Because when the first pick go by, you still got to wait. They got to do interviews, stuff like that. Then the second pick, I was 25th pick. So I was there for about 2.5, 3 hours. So
I know what you
mean. It was a blessing. So when I got my name called, it was like, dang, I really got my name called. Shook Adam Silver's hand, and shoot, it was a blessing after that.
Yeah,
it just went up from there.
Did you know that you were going 25th or ballpark figure?
So I had worked out for the teams in the 10 to 20 range. Worked out for Atlanta. Had a good workout in Atlanta. I thought Atlanta was going to take me. But draft is different. They got people on the board, and if the people was on the board, they check it off, then the next person. So it's not like it's different. So, I mean, they're going to want who they want, and I'm just blessed I went 25, first round pick. So.
Absolutely. That's perfect. To a great organization, too, for sure. First game. Time to step on the floor. Wesley on your back. What's going on? What's going through your mind? How you feel?
I was nervous. Preseason, I wasn't nervous, but my first NBA game, I didn't play.
Okay.
No, I didn't play.
Well, I meant the first time you really got on the floor and actually played.
The first time I got on the court, it was nerve-wracking for sure because it was preseason. I was like, dang, I think I came in there. I think I was like nervous. I turned the ball over. I didn't know what to expect. I mean, because all eyes are on you on the draft picks. It was me, Jeremy Sohan, and Malachi Branham. So we was all in there nervous. We didn't know what to expect. But, I mean, we got through it. And I'll never forget my first game, I was sitting on the floor. Yeah, because the rookie, rookies really don't play, especially at the Spurs. I was sitting on the bench the first game. So I mean, on the floor. Of course, I ain't even sitting on the bench. I was sitting on the floor. Me and Malachi sitting on the floor. We ain't even play. So
man, listen, I have to tell you about my experience with that. So my first preseason game, we had like a set team. Our team had took the Bulls to the Eastern Conference Finals the year before. So you had Reggie, Jalen, Travis Best, Hayward Workman, Davis Twins, Rick Smits, everybody, right? And I really wasn't even playing in practice, to be honest, because they were so hype about getting to the Bulls again this year coming, you know? So I can remember this, man. Think about, and I know you can relate to it, I'm used to working out and warming up for a game, like and
I'm
start and play.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm out there going 100 miles an hour, doing everything right and blah, blah, blah. And I sat on the bench into 3 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Yes.
In a preseason game now, and we playing the Bulls. Yeah. And when he called me, man, I was so stiff.
Oh, yeah. They don't care.
I was like, what do I do in this situation?
Yeah. you never know when your name gonna get called. You never know.
You never know.
Like I remember last year I wasn't playing. I'm like, oh, okay, I know I ain't gonna play. I'm just gonna sit here. I'll probably just talk to my teammate. They said, Blake. I said, jersey wasn't even tucked in. Nothing was tucked in. I'm like, oh, I gotta tuck my jersey in. Yeah, I went in there. I was so cold. I didn't get into like third. I didn't play the first half. I just played the third quarter and the fourth quarter. Man, I was so cold. Yeah. They don't care. Like, no, man. That's why they say when your number call, you got to show up.
You got to be ready, man.
Got to be ready.
They got all those little devices now where you can stay warm and do all of that.
Oh, they got the heat pack. They got all that type of stuff now. Yeah.
You got to invest.
It's different. Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's good, man. So just that NBA career part of it, again, I like to walk it down and talk about every single step because my dreams and aspirations is for people to look at this platform and be informed on different stuff. Obviously, athletes are probably at the top of the list, but, individuals that are not athletes that can really, tune in and really watch some things and get some information. That brings me to what I talk about next. So the title of this is a Starstruck podcast. A lot of people ask me, is it like I'm starstruck because that's Michael Jordan? No, that's not. It's more of a star being struck by an incident or a situation in your life and your ability to overcome and be resilient in it. Mine was injury. I had a ACL injury as a junior where I thought was my hottest year in college. Come back and sit out my entire senior year, and then I had to come back the following year and play on a torn, an ACL that's repaired, but not really the same person or same player. And I never really admitted that when I was young, but it changed your game, man. So I ended up having a brief stint with the Pacers, but then going overseas for 10 and playing. But I'm saying that to say the starstruck moment that we talk about on our platform is to inspire and give people hope in that situation. I can remember being injured and going in a dark place, man, where it was borderline depression. You know, you start thinking about all of these different things when it comes to I'm supposed to take care of my family with the money that I'm going to get. I'm supposed to be this long 10-year all-star in the NBA, and, you know, it starts to mess with you when that doesn't go directly how it's supposed to.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to know, do you have a star-struck moment that you could kind of share with the audience?
I got two of them, but I can give you one of them.
Yeah.
I would say this year, got traded to Portland. Well, got traded this summer, July 9th. I'll never forget. I was in the gym, and Joe Bunisar. Joe was like, San Antonio traded you to Washington. And my was like, to Washington, the Wizards? I'm like, are you for real? Yeah, you and Malachi traded for the Kelly Olynyk. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, the Wizards, they young. They gonna play their guard. They gonna play the young guard. So I'm like, dang, I don't know if this gonna work for me. So, I mean, I was like, I wasn't ready. I was like, dang, I really got traded. That was my first time getting traded. Because I thought I was gonna stay in San Antonio, shoot, come on, forever. Yeah, exactly. They drafted me. They invested in me. So I'm like, dang, Larry got traded to the Wizards. Talked to them 2 days after, go work out for them. Next thing you know, I got a buyout, and then I'm heading to Portland. I get to Portland, don't know what to expect. I know Chauncey's there. He's a player's coach. I heard a lot of great things about him. I get there, have a great summer with them. Started off good. Preseason come, doing good. Played a couple games, and then started the season. My first 5 games, I was averaging about 6 assists, like 6 points, like 3 assists, so, or like 5 rebounds. So I was going there killing. My 6th game, we playing the Denver Nuggets in the NBA Cup tournament. That was the first game. I'm driving. I got 4 points already, 3 assists. So I'm driving, and I plant, and I shoot it, and I make it. And I got up. I was like, dang, my foot felt weird. And I got up. I walked, and I couldn't even walk, bro. Like my foot, I had tore my Jones fracture in my foot. Yeah, but before that, I was fasting. Said came down. We was praying and fasting every day. So I was like, dang, like why did this happen to me? I was fasting. I was doing everything right. Not hanging out with nobody. Just praying, getting in the gym, just doing my own thing. Cause I'm worried about this contract year for me. So I'm trying to lock in and do everything right. I called, said, I'm like, dang, I had a Jones fracture in my foot. He said, dang, I had the same thing. He was like, how long you gonna be out? I said, about three months. And when that hit me, when I was like, dang, 3 months, like this finna be my first surgery. I was like, dang, bro, like I'm really finna have surgery. Like I didn't even know I was gonna have surgery ever in my life. It was crazy. Got surgery, and then I just went to a dark place after that.
Yeah.
For real. I had my mom and dad. They came out there, but it was still like I had my moments where you're like, dang, why did this happen to me? I was calling him. I'm like, bro, this really happened? He was like, yeah, bro, you just gotta keep going. And then he told me to read the book of Job. After I read that, I was like, okay, now it's all full circle. You can be fasting, and stuff can still go wrong. You can be doing bad, it go wrong. So I feel like that was definitely a starstruck moment for me, especially going in to Portland. I'm like, hopefully the injury is not the rest of the year, which it wasn't. God got my back, and I'm thankful that I can play again. Because I mean, see a lot of guys now, they play a couple games, they get hurt for the rest of the season. They don't have no contract next year. So
of course,
I'm just blessed that I can continue to try to showcase myself out there for the Blazers. So yeah, I feel like that was one of my starstruck moments. So, and I still think about to this day, like, dang, why did that really happen to me? But time flies, and now I'm back on the court. So
of course,
I had to overcome that. It's been times where I was like, dang, bro, I don't even think I'm gonna be the same no more. And then
the self-doubt.
Yeah, I think the most important thing, I was like, dang, I'm gonna lose my speed. I ain't gonna be the same. My defense ain't gonna be good. But I mean, I feel like that first game, I was back like I never left. So yeah.
Did you think about any challenges financially? Like, obviously, with you being in your first, second, third year, you have contractual stuff. Most people, when I was in that arena, it was like, hey, we trying to get to the second contract. And the reason I talk about that is because a lot of people have pressure on them because, that's your goal, to be financially well off and, capable of taking care of your family, taking care of everyone that you need to around you. Did that ever cross your mind? Did you ever feel that pressure?
No, I don't think I never felt that pressure. No, I save a lot. So, saving is, you got to save. Learned that from my dad.
Of course.
You definitely got to save, especially being in the NBA at 22, because you just never know. God can take anything away at any certain time. So, for me to save, I'm saving a lot right now. But yeah, definitely trying to get to that second contract. Definitely a lot of pressure on me right now, but I feel like I can overcome it and get it done. So that's the goal.
You'll be okay. Yeah, you'll be okay. But the reason why I asked you that, it's really because not everyone has that story. You know what I mean? So that's valuable information to someone that's watching. It's very important to be smart and just educate yourself from a financial standpoint to where you can live freely and feel zero pressure when something comes up like that. Now, you could have answered that question 2 or 3 different ways, but I'm happy that you handled it that way. Answered it that way. But it's so many people that, need to hear that financial education part. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I'm blessed to have my dad. He in the State Farm business, he in the business, so he do a lot of stock too.
Of course.
And he saved a lot of money. He helped me with my money. My mom helped me with my money. And I'm just blessed to have them, because without them, I wouldn't even know. What I would be doing with my money. So I'm glad that they helped me manage it.
Yes.
And yeah.
Truly blessed. Proud of you for that, man. That's big. That's big. Another thing that we talk about on here is mental health. Okay, so just to be specific, in the game of basketball, there's so many ups and downs in the athletic world. The world we're living in today. You got younger kids, older kids. You have so many people that could be, just in need of mental health education and understanding what it takes to overcome things. Again, resilience is a part of what we do. From a mental health standpoint, what's your take on it?
I feel like it's everybody has it. It's just how can you overcome it. I was just talking to my dad about that. You can go out and drink. You can be like, oh, I feel good, but then you can get into an accident, and then your life can be over, and then it can be worse. What I did was I was praying. I had my family there. I was still getting in the gym. I got in the gym 2 days after my surgery. Me and my dad dribbling on my scooter, getting up shots. Just try to not think about the situation and think about like how to overcome it. And just trying to be yourself, ask questions, because you can't live life alone. So just me, my family being there for me was, I think, one of the most huge parts that I overcame, and that really helped me get through this injury. So, and then Brandon McKnight had a lot of people reaching out to me. I had people reaching out to me that I didn't even talk to a long time ago that knew about my injury. So that meant a lot to me. So that's what really made me get motivated to really get back on the court.
Of course. Yeah, that's big time. And again, just to hear someone, being transparent and understanding the level that you're on. You have no idea how many people you'll help just by listening to your story and how you overcame different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it ain't easy. You got to be mentally tough. You got to have a good support system. And you got to work hard. Like I said, it can be taken away from you any day. So that's why you got to stay humble. My mom always teach me to stay humble and just always help others.
Of course.
So, yeah.
Of course. Well, perfect. I wanted to ask you this part too. just from a basketball standpoint, what are some of your greatest moments that you remember already about the NBA? Like, you know, your first star that you played against, like the first team. Like, do you have a moment where it's like, man, this was just incredible?
Yeah, I remember me guarding Steph Curry when I was back at San Antonio. I actually did a good job on him. I contained him.
Really?
Yeah, I contained him good, but he still hit a couple shots. But I still like, if you contain them, then I feel like I did my job. They gonna hit shots.
Yeah, he's a pro.
They gonna hit shots. Just all about how never back down.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna guard the best player. Like, I want to guard the best player every time, even if it's KD, Anthony Edwards, everybody. Like, I don't fear none. So just want to go out there and just be myself and make an impact.
Yeah, because the reality is, I mean, I'm gonna ask you this, and then you can ask me. But can you be contained?
Can I be contained?
No, I don't mean that. I meant, can you be stopped?
What I do? No.
Yeah.
No. I push the pace. I'm fast.
Yeah.
I get to the rim whenever. If you watch the games, every time I get to the paint, everybody's looking at me. So that's my thing, is just to kick it out. Yeah. Sure. So if I draw that's my job. If I draw the defense to look at me, I did my job. All I gotta do is kick it out, find an open man,
of course,
push the pace, play defense. And that's the big thing too. In the NBA, you gotta find your role. We got people that can score. We got Dame, we got Denny, we got all these people. What can I do to impact the team to win? And they like defense, so I'm just gonna continue to pick up full court, play defense. And it's not all about scoring. Yeah. I'm gonna have my moments where I'm a score and not score. So how can you make an impact to win? So that's what I'm trying to do on the Blazers.
When you can answer that question, you know, can I be stopped? And you say, not at what I do. I mean, that's you on the road. You on the road to really being successful, because the more and more you develop that part of your game, the part that you do well and can't be stopped at, I mean, other things are going to fall in.
Exactly.
Line, you know?
It's all, like I said, it's all full circle.
Absolutely.
So it's all going to work out. So if I continue to do my job,
for sure,
I'm gonna be good. So
100%. Well, what's next? What's next for you? You have never heard anyone come in and actually guarantee a bucket off the bounce from half court. H3 energetic CMOS. That's what does it, dog. All right, don't try this at home and don't say I didn't tell you. Y'all know me. Off the bounce! Oh!
Had a good couple games. Started off good.
Okay.
And then the last two games before last game before All-Star break, it was kind of wishy-washy. I mean, didn't really play that much.
Okay.
But it's a All-Star break is here. I get to join my family. Now think about it. How am I gonna come back Wednesday, practice and make an impact and for the game on Friday? So that's all I'm thinking about right now. Not worried about the past. That happened 3 days ago.
For sure, man.
So it's always on to the next, and how can we win on Friday?
Of course. So, what's your long-term goals? Where do you see yourself in 5 years in the league? You know what I mean? Like, what's your goals?
I see myself being first team all defense.
Okay.
Second contract for sure this summer. I feel like that's the biggest goal for me. After I get that second contract, I'm gonna continue to work, because I've seen dudes get the second contract and not work. So I still want to make more money after my second contract. So, and just be on a solid team. I want to stay with the Trailblazers forever, and just be solid and be myself.
For sure.
Yeah, be a better 3-point shooter. So yeah.
All-Stars in the future.
For sure, All-Stars in the future. Yeah, for sure. About 5 years.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look back and look at this podcast and be like, dang, that's crazy. So
it could come sooner.
Yeah.
It could come sooner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Never
based
know.
Based on your heart, your determination, you know. I know you got a chance to talk a little bit about Jaden. I know y'all have a relationship. He's actually just got traded to Chicago. Yeah. You guys grew up together.
Yeah.
What was that relationship like?
It was good.
That?
It was good. He was coming over my house. I was going to his. We was working out together.
Yeah.
Working out with Sid together. Picking up full court. Running the hills. That's why we so fast now. I'm running them hills at LaSalle. They got us right in the summer. It's been days where I'm like, dang, bro, I don't wanna go to the hill, but I mean, it all paid out. And then went to Warren Dunes State Park in Michigan, running the dunes. So it all worked out. But yeah, Jaden, my boy, got traded to Chicago. Feel like it's a better situation for him. It ain't easy getting traded in the middle of the season. He got kids. He got a wife.
Yes.
I know how that can be. It ain't easy, but I feel like he found his groove. I watched the first game when he played Toronto. He was killing. We actually played him next week.
Okay.
In Chicago, so I'm gonna see him. He said we could probably grab some dinner, so see what his schedule like, and I'm gonna see him for sure.
Man, that's big time.
Yeah.
So obviously, I'm at Notre Dame, and I work under his mom. Yeah, she our head coach for the women's team, but she's phenomenal,
Man.
And I've been knowing her for 30 years, and she was a part of the Indiana Fever. Obviously when she had him, but I can't say enough about you two. You guys as products of South Bend and being able to really, just go above and beyond the expectations. And I look at him, I look at you, and I can see so much in common similarities.
Yep.
Yes, because you guys are both, again, cut from the same cloth. So I'm glad you guys had the opportunity to grow up and push each other.
Yeah. Neil played a huge role in my life, too. She let me come over, let me work out with her son. Took me out to dinner with Jaden all the time. So, I mean, she played a huge role in my life today, too. So, I thank her for that. So
people don't know this. You too young to know this, but she was a dog on the court.
Oh, I heard.
Yes.
She was crazy, yeah.
I mean,
I heard.
Dog. Yeah.
I heard.
She had a great career, obviously, in college and in the W. So, yeah, I can't say enough about that relationship. But furthermore, man, I just want to tell you this, African American male to African American male, the times that we're living in is it's difficult, tough. But I want to give you praise and honor and glory just for some of the things that you've done in your life, man, really, because the average person doesn't make it. I'm not saying just to the NBA, but just some of the hurdles that you've been able to get over and establish yourself in a profession that's not easy to do, man. But I have a son that's 30. I have a younger son that's 17, and it's just so good to see young black males just excel. And I want to give you your flowers. I want you to know that we are very proud of you. I'm very proud of you, just for some of the things that you've accomplished already. And I know the road is bright. Yeah. The future is bright for you.
I appreciate you, man. Yeah. Just continue to stay myself. That's always my mom and dad told me. Help others. Give the glory to God, because like I keep saying it, but it can be taken away anytime.
Absolutely.
So I just try to stay humble. Had the right resources around me to guide me, help me through it all. So yeah, I appreciate you.
I really appreciate you stopping by, and hopefully, when you win that championship and and accomplish all your goals, you can stop by again. Because I'm
definitely gonna stop by again for sure.
Absolutely, we right here in South Bend, in your hometown.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll have another episode coming next week. Again, Blake Wesley, one of the best to do it out of South Bend, Indiana.
Yes, sir.
Anything you place in front of me, I'll be victorious.